In this video, you'll discover how to get 5 new clients in 9 steps without a big social media following or email list, even if you're just starting out. And stay until the end because none of these steps are going to move the needle if you ignore the 8th step of this process. So let's dive right in. Step number 1 is to create a leads list. You must come up with a list of leads. Now, there are 3 easy ways to do that. The first way is to think about your friends and family, your inner circle. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out and try to sell them, but just think about the people who already know, like, and trust you. You can scroll through your phone and literally go through hundreds, if not thousands of names there and come up with that list. The second place to go is social media. Think about the friends and followers and connections that you have on social. Look at your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, whatever profiles you use, you will get maybe some overlap there, but you'll get a ton more leads on that list. And the third and final place is to look at your emails. Go into your Gmail, look at the people that you've emailed in the last 365 days, and you're going to come up with the remaining numbers. I would be shocked if you didn't come up with at least 2,000 people that you're connected to through your inner circle, through your phone, your email list, and your social media. Step 2 is to pick a messaging platform to start reaching out to them. Now, don't overcomplicate this. Obviously, if you know them personally and you have their cell phone, then give them a call or shoot them a text message. But if you don't, then you can connect with them by sending a message through DM on social media or even sending an email. Know that email is the most informal and text message or phone call is the most personal. So if you have that contact information, leverage the relationship capital that you have with them and reach out personally. But if you don't, then just send a message to email. Now, the next step, and I'll tell you in a moment exactly what message to send, so I'll give you the word for word script, but you want to come up with a cadence of messaging at least 20 people per day. Now, I just want to tell you why I'm going through this process, because some coaches out there will tell you to build funnels and run a webinar and drive traffic and do paid ads, and all those things could help you. But when you're just starting out and you're looking for your 5 first clients, this is the fastest way to do it. So you want to reach out and just touch base and connect with 20 people per day. You're not making an ask in this initial message. All you're doing is saying, hey, just thought of you, wanted to say hello. Or, hey, I just noticed, check out their social media profile. Hey, I just noticed you moved to Texas, or I just noticed you got married, or I just noticed you, had a baby. Congratulations. Hope life is going well. You just want to plant a seed to touch base. That's how you start. So that's step number 3 is to create the rhythm of connecting to at least 20 people per day. Step 4 is to schedule a connection call or a market research call. Now, this is where you actually have a conversation with them. A connection call is where you're just reaching out to a friend or family, somebody who knows you, likes you, and trusts you. They may benefit from your coaching. They may not relate to your coaching at all. But what you're going to do is you're just going to catch up with them and you're going to genuinely be curious about what's new in their world. What are they excited about? What challenges are they facing? And when you have this conversation, the law of reciprocity kicks in and they naturally become curious about what you do, which is opening up the door for you to talk about the new product or service that you're offering. So that's what a connection call is. A market research call is where you're still reaching out to people that know, like, and trust you, but these are the people, the small subset of people in your inner circle who you feel are either represent your ideal client, like they would benefit from your coaching, or they are connected to somebody else who would benefit. And you want to reach out and actually do a market research interview. Now, in a moment, I'm going to share with you exactly how to get the script, the word-for-word script that my clients use to conduct that interview, but just know that that's what you want to do. In fact, if you just want it now, just comment the word script below and my team will send you a video with the PDF so you have the word-for-word script conducting these calls. That's step number 4 is to schedule your connection calls and your market research call. Step number 5 is to be honest about your agenda. Let them know why you're reaching out and doing this. If you're asking somebody to do a market research interview, then let them know because you're asking them to do that because you feel like they represent your ideal client and they may benefit from your coaching. Just be honest about it. Don't have some hidden agenda where it feels like a bait and switch because that never feels good. Let them know, connection call, that you're reaching out because you also want to share with them what you're excited about, which is the launch of your new coaching business. The more transparent, the more honest you will be, what I'm about to share with you, the better results you will get. The sixth step of this 9-step process is to make an irresistible offer to your first 5 clients. Now, what is irresistible? Yes, irresistible is something that gets them a result and gets them a result quickly, but there's nothing more irresistible than something that's free. Now, I know that there's a risk of offering your coaching for free because you may not get the most committed clients. But when you're just starting out, if you have 0 track record, 0 results, 0 confidence, 0 certainty in your process, there's no better way to develop your skills than to just work with clients for free in exchange for something so that you can start delivering value and building your credibility. So the way that you do this is this gets you over the fear of rejection, the fear of failure. This is where most coaches stay stuck when they're starting their coaching business and they're looking for clients. So to just eradicate that fear, there is no rejection, there is no failure here because you're not asking somebody to pull out their credit card and pay you. You're asking them to be coached by you so that they get the result, asking for nothing in return. Now, there is an ask, so I want you to share with you what that ask is. There's got to be some sort of trade of value. If you are offering your coaching for free, then it should be for a testimonial or a success story at the end. And you want to let them know that up front. So the 7th step is to make the ask, is to say, who do you know who is, and I'm going to read you the script right now, who do you know who has described their struggle, looking to dream outcome in time delay? And I'll give you an example of this in a moment. I'm taking on 5 case studies for free because that's all I can handle and I want a few testimonials out of the gate. So an example of this could be from my business, who do you know who feels stuck in an unfulfilling corporate job who wants to start a coaching business in the next 90 days? I'm taking on 5 case studies for free because that's all I can handle and I want a few success stories out of the gate. So I'm letting them know that I'm looking for a handful of clients that are going to get coached by me for free in exchange for a testimonial. And this is how you get your first 5 clients quickly, which will lead to your next paying clients. This is the magic. So that's step number 7, is to make the ask. Step number 8 is once you've started to coach those clients for free and they started to get results and you started to collect success stories, now you want to start charging for your coaching at a discount. Now, I'm not suggesting going from free to $100,000 for your next client. Instead, I'm suggesting that you ramp up the pricing. So for example, let's say that the goal that you have for your coaching package is to offer a $5,000 coaching package. That's a big leap psychologically to go from $0 or free coaching to $5,000. So instead you say, you're going to make your next offer at an 80% discount. So you could say something like, who do you know who would benefit from my coaching that would be interested for an 80% discount? So instead of it being $5,000 for coaching with me for 90 days, it's only $1,000. I'm looking for 3 clients who I can do that with. And then once you get those 3, then you go from an 80% discount to a 60% discount. So instead of it being $1,000 off of a $5,000 value, now the investment is $2,000. Then you drop down to a 40% discount, which would be $3,000, and then 20% discount, and that's $4,000. And then within a handful of weeks, you go from 0 to $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 to your high ticket price, which is $5,000 for your coaching. That's how you do it. Again, the reason is because you're building your confidence by doing this. You're getting a handful of clients with success stories and testimonials out of the gate, and you actually are creating real scarcity because your time is scarce. You can't take on hundreds of clients right now. So because of that, the first couple take up the free slots, and then the next couple take up the 80% discount slots, the 60% discount slots, and so on. And that's how you create scarcity, which creates urgency and converts more clients. That is step number 8. That's the step that I do not want you to miss. Feel free to rewind and hear that again if you haven't fully applied that yet. And then step 9, final step of this process, is to check in and keep this list warm. You put in time and effort on the first step to come up with your leads list. You don't want to ignore that. You don't want to send one message to people and then not follow up. Some people live lives that are busy. They have every intention to respond to you, but they don't. That's not about you. It's about them. Why not check in a month later or 3 months later? So keep that list warm and constantly check in and connect with your people. So those are the 9 steps to getting your first 5 clients without a big social media following or email list. Now, if you want the word for word script that my clients use to conduct these market research interviews, because that's one of the fastest way to get clients, then comment script below and my team will send you a copy so that you can download it. And before I wrap up this video, I just have a favor to ask, and that is to subscribe to my channel. If you found this video to be valuable, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a future video. And once you've subscribed, make sure to check out my next video up here, which is what to charge for your coaching and consulting. If you want to know exactly what price points to charge, check out this video, give it a watch. And my name is Peter Scott, reminding you to be here, act now, and fear less.